Hello, welcome back to our channel. My name is Wendy. I have for you today a grocery haul. It's big, but it's not as big as we've had in the past. We managed to stay under $400. Matter of fact, we barely touched $300. $306.55. I did it all at Walmart. We have a storm that's supposed to be coming through this weekend. They're now saying that we might not get much more than a little bit of freezing rain, but we'll see. Nobody thought Helene was going to touch us a couple years earlier, and it definitely did. So I wanted to be prepared for just in case. So I went and did my shopping this morning. We left school off for now. We're going to do some a little bit later while I'm doing other preps for the storm. And is that how Mommy does it? He's picking stuff up off the counter. Anyways, but I wanted to get my shopping done because there's no way I'm going shopping Saturday if it's raining or snowing. So, did my shopping. I did it all at Walmart. Just because I figured most of the stores are about empty anyways, because a lot of people have been doing their big shopping already this week, going out and getting stuff and whatnot, and I didn't have, my husband got paid this morning, so I was able to do it today. Careful, Bubby. So, I just went to Walmart, got everything there, $306.55, and I got almost everything on my list. Shh, don't do that. There were a couple things that I had written down that I was like, I'm just not going to get those right now. Oh, the one thing I forgot I was going to check for was kids' multivitamins, but it'll be okay. You want me to show that? Mommy wants to go down the list. It's somewhat easier that way usually. I need you to be quiet for now. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to try to get him situated somewhere because him crinkling all these packages is going to be distracting. Okay. Now, what was I? Oh, I was going to say something. Got the little ones situated. He likes to watch little funny animal videos. He'll pull his chair right up to the TV and sit there and watch it. I put it on quiet. He doesn't care if you can hear it or not. He just likes to watch the animals. So they're doing that. Henry and Ella are getting their books ready for school. But yeah, there were a few things on my list that I opted not to get because I was trying to stay lower on the amount of money I was spending. And I was like, I don't think I'm really planning to make anything with that this week, so we're just going to not get it. The kids' multivitamins is probably the only thing that I probably should have gotten because they are out. But you know, I'll put garlic oil or something on the back of their necks, and that'll help. That and things like that I'll do till we get more of those. But anyways, I bought another 64 ounces of the strawberry mango, zero sugar strawberry mango for me to take my vitamins with in the morning. Austin is finishing off the mixed berry. I had said last grocery haul video that I hadn't tried the mixed berry yet, but I was pretty sure I was going to like it. I don't like it. I like the strawberry mango. It's my favorite, and I can drink the fruit punch one. So and Austin was like, he doesn't really care for the mixed berry one, but he can drink it with his vitamins, or medicines. So he's finishing off that, and sometimes Ella gets a small cup of it. And I got another thing of strawberry mango. That was $3.28. Let me grab this big box here. I got a box of the hamburger beef patties. Henry has been super into hamburgers lately. And I love to have hamburgers, either just hamburgers or with rice or whatever. So I went ahead and bought that big box that I used to buy all the time. There's 32 in there for $34.97. Then we got, Okay. I'm not sure what the SF on here stands for. But Duke's mayonnaise, $7.87. I got a thing of the whipped salad dressing, $3.23. I mostly use those for cooking, although Austin has been having a lot of sandwiches lately. Now he likes the mayonnaise. I got me another jar of honey mustard for $1.97, and I will be right back. Okay, I got 2 bags. I had 2 bags of beef jerky. I only had one of the teriyaki bites. So I got that, and the other one I decided to try the beef tender bites original. He doesn't like the original beef jerky, but maybe he'll like it in bite size. If not, Austin has also been really into beef jerky lately, so if Henry doesn't like it, Austin will eat it. Or Jace. But $15.38 for each of those. And then I bought 2 of the 8-pound bags of boneless, skinless chicken breasts. $19.94 for each of those. I normally get the 10-pound bags, but they didn't have them. So we did that. What is this one? 15 count. Oh, that's probably this. Protein bars. We didn't go to Sam's, so I couldn't get the protein bars I normally get. So I looked to see what Walmart had, and they didn't have any that were super low carb, like 2 or 4 carbs, which is what we normally get at Sam's. But they did have this one that is 10 carbs. So it's a great value brand. This was the lowest carb one I found. Peanut butter and dark chocolate. So I didn't really fully look at all the ingredients. I'll have to do that later. But it's mostly the younger kids that eat these anyways. But since it's 10, Henry could have one if he really wanted to. But it's mostly the younger kids that eat these, and maybe me occasionally. So I got that, was $7.92. We're gonna try those. I only got 1 box. I got 4 cans of Great Value sliced carrots, 96 cents each. 4 cans of sliced beets, 78 cents each. And 4 cans of cranberry sauce, $1.66 each. Okay, I got a 2-pound bag of the mild cheddar cheese. I've been using this quite a bit. I kind of wish I had a bigger bag, but I didn't want to get 2 of them. So $6.92 for that. This will get us through 2 weeks. $6.92 for that. I got, they had no Doritos. I did not see any big bags of Doritos, and me and Austin have been using those for like salads and things like that. So I grabbed 2 bags of Fritos. These would be better for us anyways. $3.97 for each of these. I got 2 of them. Okay, so normally at Sam's, I will get my husband jalapeno cheddar smoked sausages. And that is what these are, but they're a different brand. So I got this one, and I bought 2 packs of these. There's 12 in each. I think these are a little bit smaller than those ones, though, is the only thing there. But so I might have to put him more like 4 in a package, because those other ones are quite a bit, probably double the size of these. The ones, those other ones. But we'll see. $7.93 for 2 of those. Then I got a thing of American sliced cheese. We've been going through quite a bit of sliced cheese lately. $11.24 for that. My butter, I did a little bit differently. Again, not at Sam's, so I had to get a different kind. I ended up getting the Great Value sweet cream butter. I did check the ingredients. It's just pasteurized cream from milk and salt are the only ingredients in here. So I got 2 packs of this, so 8 sticks total. Oh shoot, that's not that one. Well, let me find it. That was the other one. So I did butter, $6.97 for 2 boxes of those. And then we've been wanting to do a little bit more like butter on bread or whatever. I was honestly thinking I have some chicken and that turkey that I have in the freezer that I can unthaw, the bags of turkey chopped up. I could unthaw those and maybe make me a sandwich, although I've been loving my salads, and I'll talk to you about those later. But if I have spreadable butter and salt and pepper, I can make me a sandwich with that. I also have some lettuce right now that I could add to that, so I might do that lately, sometime soon. $2.78 for this one. I just got a small one, and that's the same thing, same ingredients. What? For 7 and 8, so you're gonna stop at the 9. Yes, that is yours. Mine were here. I got a bag, another bag of frozen strawberries. These ones are whole, so I'll be able to count them out. I might still just judge it. If some of them are smaller, I'll put a whole one. $9.42 for a bag of strawberries. We have been loving our smoothies lately, and even Ella has kind of been wanting one lately. I got 2 of the things of American Clear. I probably should have got a third one. I tend to put about 2 of these in Austin's bag for lunch a day. He'll have one with a snack, I think, and the other one with his lunch or something like that. I'm not sure. Anyways, but I put 2 of these in there a day, and then he might have 1 or 2 of them at night as well. So I probably should have got 3 of them, but I got 1 peach and 1 of the strawberry. And those were $4.97 each. They're cheaper than sodas. Most things like that are more expensive than sodas, but those are actually cheaper than sodas. So, you know what? I got those. I got, where'd those go? They're there. I finally found the jarred turkey gravy. So I grabbed 2 of the big ones. These are $3.52 each. I'm going to hide these because my husband will use them on stuff, but I'm going to hide them. Now he'll see this video. He'll know they're there, but these are going to be for if I want, like, if I want shepherd's pie or something like that, because I'm pretty much the only one that eats that. So I can make me a small thing of that. Did those already. Oh, they're there. My fresh fruits and veggies are over here. I got, make sure you can see me good. Okay. I got 1 pack of blueberries. They didn't have the big ones like Sam's usually has, but he hasn't been eating as many of them. I got 1 pack of blueberries, $2.77. 1 thing of raspberries, $6.64. These are cheaper at Sam's. 4 something at Sam's. $6.64 at Walmart. Strawberries, I got a 2-pound thing for $6.63. So 2 pounds of this cheaper, a penny cheaper than the raspberries. That is not 2 pounds. It's more like 10 ounces, I think. 12 ounces. And then gravy for my husband. I grabbed some more of the brown gravy. He has been cooking the jalapeno sausages. He'll cook those, and then he puts a pack of brown gravy in it. And he's in the pot with it, and he's been loving that. So, he only had a couple of them left, so I think I got 8 more. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, I bought 8 more packs of those. And those were 48 cents each. And then for Propels, I got 2 boxes of the Propel Berry for $4.37 each. But the Strawberry Kiwi, I got Great Value brand. 2 of those for $1.98 each. Then we got Henry another pack of keto hamburger buns because he's been loving his hamburgers lately, I'm telling y'all. $6.64. He's been even putting lettuce on it. He does ketchup, lettuce, cheese, and cucumbers. He says pickles because he saw that on TV, a sandwich like that. But he doesn't like mustard, so he doesn't put mustard on it. And then pickles, but he doesn't like pickles, so he uses cucumbers. And then I got Austin a loaf of bread for $3.76. And then, this is the Wheat Thins. We got a box of Wheat Thins. I do not know why I was thinking that those other whole wheat crackers were lower carb than these. But once we sat down to actually figure up his meal, they're not. They're not. So we got the wheat thins. We'll finish those, but we got the wheat thins for $4.87. Since I wasn't gonna buy fruit bars, but since I wasn't finding protein bars that were super low carb, I grabbed a box of this. And then I found that one. I was like, well, we'll try that. But I grabbed protein bars for fruit bars for $7.56. I bought 6 of the long cucumbers we like for $1.14 each. 6 of those. I got a small pack of tomatoes. Austin sandwiches for lunch. Lately, he's been mostly he's driving a lot more. His work changed. He's changed departments at his work. And he's doing more driving than he used to. And that's when he usually does his lunch. So sandwiches are being much easier for him over something he needs a fork for. So he's been doing that bread that doesn't fall apart. And lettuce, cheese, deli meats, sometimes lettuce, sometimes not, and tomatoes. Actually, I didn't think about that. The lettuce, he might have trouble holding the lettuce in the sandwich while he's driving. So I'll have to ask him about that if he wants me to leave the lettuce off in the future. But the tomatoes were $2.48 for a pound. Oh, wait. We paid 77. Oh, they were 0.31 cent for a pound. I don't know. It says we paid 0.77 cents for that. Then I got a box of Ritz. I did tuna pea wiggle. Well, I left the peas out. So we did tuna wiggle, and I have some salmon, and I'm probably gonna do the same thing with that. Me and most of the kids like Ritz in that. So does Austin. Henry said next time he'd like to try it with the wheat thins because it might be lower carb. Not sure. Yeah, this is 5 crackers, 10 grams. Yeah, those are a little bit lower carb. He says he'd like to try it with the wheat thins. I don't know about that myself, but if he wants to try it and if he likes it, that's fine. So I got Ritz for that. Plus, sometimes we use it to bread chicken. $5.98 for that. I got 2 packages of the salad mix that I bought, I believe, last time. Not sure. I know I got some the last time I went shopping. That might have been a small haul that I don't think I recorded. But we got 2 bags of this because Henry wanted lettuce for his salads, but I didn't like the looks of any of the leaf lettuce they had. So I bought these. They looked really good. I think it was actually this one. This is the one that I got, but they're both market side. They're a little different. He'll like this one better because there's no red leaf lettuce in it, but I like this one. But I've really been liking that with my salads and stuff like that. What? Yes, that's not right. I thought I got 2 of the same bag there, but I got 2 different ones, but they're fine. The lettuce looks good in them. That's what matters. $3.34 for one of them and $2.73 for the other. I showed you the Henry's snack that he picked for the ride home was bacon beef jerky. That was $5.47. Little Austin and Ella and Jace got the little 48-cent bags at the front of Walmart stores. Doritos and 2 Cheetos. Little Austin picked the ranch Doritos. And I had my can of Pringles for 50 cents. And I also got a Sprite for $2.48. I am mostly drinking waters here at home. So occasionally when me or Austin goes out to the store, we'll grab me a zero sugar Sprite or Pepsi or something like that. If I'm not feeling good, we get me a regular Pepsi because that always seems to bring me right back on track. Had to do that last Saturday. But for the most part, I'm doing, when we go out, a zero sugar Sprite or Pepsi. And here I'm mostly drinking water, plain water at that. So I have a few circles left, but I am mostly drinking plain water. So that is everything we got. I'm gonna put all this away and work on getting ready for this storm. we're pretty well ready for it, but I've got a few things that I want to try to make sure my laundry's all done. I want to make sure my laundry's all caught up today, just in case we lose power. So I'm gonna make sure my laundry's caught up. If it starts to snow, his mom has a generator, but my brother-in-law will be staying at his work and they live together. If it snows, he will be going to work and staying there. They have, it's a place where they have a spot for them to stay for inclement weather like that, so that people can still be there. So he will be going to work and she will be coming here with the generators, so that if power goes out, we can just generate one house. So we'll be all set for that. I'm gonna try to get some cleaning stuff done today. Laundry, I need to clean my bathroom, which I can do that whether there's power or not. But anyways, there might not be any hot water. So I'm also going to make sure all the kids get a shower tonight. I took one last night before bed. I may take another one tonight, we'll see. But I'm gonna try to get all the kids showered just in case we lose power and don't have, because the generator we are going to use, if we have to use the generator, it will be for the refrigerators, the heaters, and hopefully to keep Henry's phone charged, because that's how we give him his insulin and know his blood sugars and all that. So I can figure out how to do it without his phone if I have to, but we'd have to go old school on shots, and it would have to be like every 2 hours at least. So I would like to keep his phone charged for that. He doesn't need internet for any of that. He just needs his phone charged. What? You pottying? He's screwing up his face. So I think I'm gonna have a diaper to change in a minute. Anyway, so I'm gonna put all this away and make sure we're ready for the storm. Try to get them a little bit of schoolwork done. And anything we don't get done today, we'll do tomorrow, because I know I interrupted our schoolwork time this morning. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll catch y'all next time. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.